Hey guys, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and today I have a review slash comparison for you, and a lot of you guys have been waiting for this video, and I was waiting for the perfect time to put it out, specifically because the bag I'm going to review is so popular that it's sold out a lot. And I wanted to wait until it came back, but you know what? Let's put it out there. Let's get you guys hyped so that when it comes out, you can buy it. Today, we are talking about the July carry-on light expandable. I was so excited when July made a light bag because there's so many strict or stingy budget airlines out there that weigh your bag. It's not a big thing in the US, but when you travel as much as I do, or if you live in another country, you are very familiar with airlines weighing your carry-on. My friend Kristen bought this bag, so she let me borrow it today to be able to show it to you guys. And then I am going to compare it to my regular size July carry-on. We now have a website, itsthekellys.com. On the website, we have a page called Luggage We Love, and it shows little infographics on all of the suitcases that I have featured on this channel. And on that same page, there are comparison charts. Not only does it compare all of the carry-ons that I've ever showed you, but I have a July comparison chart on there as well, so that you can see all of the differences in all of the July bags. And if you're new here, I'm Lauren, and I travel often and pack well and want to help you do the same. So this is the July carry-on light expandable. I will talk a little bit about the light bag, but I don't have it here with me to be able to show you. And then, like I said, later in this video, I will show you the differences between the light expandable and the regular carry-on. And Kristen bought the same color as me. Like, you could have gotten a different color, Kristen. You had to get the clay one just like me. We traveled together in Australia and we looked like we were little twins with our matching clay July bags. Okay, so obviously a light suitcase means light weight. The July carry-on light, which I don't have with me, is only, wait for it, 3.9 pounds. That's incredible. I think it's the lightest carry-on bag I have ever come across, honestly. Put down in the comments if you know of a bag that's even lighter than that, especially for a hard shell. That's absolutely incredible. And then the light bag can hold 32 liters. Now this is the light expandable, and this one is only 4.9 pounds, and that's still very nice and light, especially compared to normal size carry-ons and especially compared to other bags out there. When Kristen and I flew from Sydney to Cairns to go to the Great Barrier Reef, we flew Jetstar, which is a budget airline in Australia that any Australian person I met said, why did you fly Jetstar? And they did weigh our bags, and Kristen's was accepted and mine wasn't. And we both packed the same amount of stuff. So the fact that mine wasn't accepted and they gave me a hard time and hers was fine just means the difference of weight in this bag is what counts. Now, like I said, this bag and the other light bag are sold out right now, so I can't even really tell you how much it costs. I think it costs just over $200, I want to say. And it comes in 7 colors. It does have a 3-stop handle, which is really good depending on your height, and it has amazing 360 spinner wheels that are very silent and very good. This baby can totally roll on its own. It's awesome. Now the coolest thing about July bags, and I did a video on this where I tested it, it is so rugged. You cannot scratch this bag. I could probably go skydiving and throw this bag out of the plane and it would still be good. That's how awesome this bag is. We checked our bags on the way home because we were sick and because we just didn't really want to deal with it, and there isn't a scratch on it. If you're gonna check a bag, July bags are it. It does have YKK zippers, which if you don't know, those are the best zippers that you can get. And of course, a TSA lock. This does have a lifetime warranty and you can return it after 100 days if you're not in love with it. And the coolest thing about July is it's personalizable. My friend Kristen, her nickname is Kiki. She put Kiki right on her bag like that. Now let's go ahead and measure it. And of course, this is gonna include the wheels and the handles. The height is just barely over 21. The width is about 14. And then the depth is just over 8. So this is definitely, obviously, the smallest carry-on that I have ever showed on this channel. And you guys, the light version that's not expandable is even smaller. Now, of course, this does expand, so let's expand it. It gives you an extra 5 liters when you expand it. It's not that much bigger as compared to some other expandable bags. You know, like the base one gives you an extra 2 inches. But let's look at the depth now that it's expanded. I'm gonna go right in the middle, and it's actually 9. So the US is very accepting of bigger luggage. The rest of the world is not. So if you're gonna be a world traveler like I am, a light bag is going to be wonderful for you. Now let's open it up and show you the inside real quick. And the funniest thing is, you know, like I said, Kristen is letting me borrow her bag. So she brought it to me because she didn't unpack it. It's really funny. I'm about to show you the inside and it's got Kristen's stuff in it. So here it is. This is the inside. This is everything she brought to Australia, apparently on our cruise. Proud of her for using packing cubes. The biggest difference between the July Light Expandable and then the regular carry-on is that it just has a mesh zipper and a mesh zipper. It doesn't have the compression that the other one has. Maybe the buckles and everything would make it a little bit more heavy, so they did it like this instead, which is totally fine. Now let's show you the difference. Now let's show you the difference in sizing. So you can see they're kind of the same height. This one's just like teeny bit taller. When it comes to the width, the regular carry-on is actually an inch wider. And then the depth, they are actually just about the same. Of course, when this one expands, this one actually becomes deeper than this one because this one does not expand. Now, looking at the differences, obviously this one has aluminum bumpers and this one has an ejectable charger right here. If you want the regular carry-on that isn't the light and you don't want the bumpers and you don't want the power bank, you can get that. It's called the July Carry-On Essential and it's a little bit cheaper. They both have the same great rugged exterior. They are both unbreakable. This one with the aluminum bumpers, it's just a little bit extra protective on the corners. The aluminum can scratch and dent just a little bit more. So you can see there's just a couple little scratches in there. So what I was noticing is that this bag took the exact same journey as this bag. This bag doesn't have the aluminum bumpers, so therefore there's not a scratch on it. This one has the aluminum bumpers, so it's a little bit more scratched. So it kind of doesn't look as pretty and new as this one, even though they both went on the exact same journey. So that's kind of something that I was just kind of a little bit jealous of. I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Those are the differences. So what do you guys think? Are you in the market for a lightweight bag? A lot of you guys have been talking about lightweight bags. I have gotten hundreds of comments about lightweight bags, about people that are a little bit older or that maybe have, you know, just kind of some back problems, that they don't like to carry on bags because it's a little too heavy to put in the overhead bin. So I'm really interested to hear from you guys to see what you think about this and if you would get a light version of a bag. Now, I have a lot of weird trips coming up in the next couple of years that I am trying to get to my 100 countries. So I'm just going to be knocking them out a lot in the next 2 years. And I'm really thinking about getting the light version for that so that literally any airline that I want to go on, I can use it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. And yeah, comment down below. Let's discuss this bag. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.